Hi, I'm Jenna Denard. I work for a nonprofit organization called Children of the Nations. Children of the Nations, or COTN's vision, is to raise children who transform nations. We partner with nationals of impoverished countries to provide holistic, Christ-centered care for orphaned and destitute children, enabling them to create positive and lasting change in their nations. This is done through several methods, including sending venture teams who minister directly to the children, providing resources, and child sponsorship, which provides them with food, clothing, medical attention, and any basic need they have. COTN works in the Dominican Republic, Haiti, Malawi, Sierra Leone, and Uganda. The need in these countries is great. The number of orphans is saddening, and the statistics on education is shocking. Before I get into my specific role on staff, I want to quickly show you the situation. Here are the percentages of boys and girls enrolled in secondary schooling. In most cases, less than half of school-age children are attending, and the reason is not lack of desire. It's a lack of opportunity. Some don't have transportation to and from, some don't have enough money and need to work at a young age to help provide for their families, and some places simply don't have a school at all. For the children who do have parents, they don't necessarily play a huge role in encouraging their kids to go to school, since they themselves didn't have the opportunity and don't fully know the benefits. So God has called COTN to step in and provide hope for their future. Chris and Debbie Clark founded this organization in 1995. There are 2,894 children currently registered in COTN's program. So now, many of our children are growing up, finishing school and starting a career. More than 400 of these children are high school aged. This is an exciting time because for the first 10 to 15 years, COTN focused on rescuing children. Now we're going beyond that and focusing on raising them up and establishing a future. Can you imagine how many more children might be encouraged to go to school if they saw real, tangible career paths ahead of them? They might start to see that it's really possible. My role on staff with Children of the Nations is the Hospitality Coordinator. Our long-term goal for the hospitality program is to provide opportunities for these children to obtain careers in the growing tourism industry. We've started in the Dominican Republic, where tourism is fueling their economic growth and is the leading employer of Dominicans. Our children will be able to study tourism and then have an internship with on-the-job training at our mission house. COTN sends around 800 people, like you, each year to serve in these countries, and our mission houses are places where they can eat, sleep, and be refreshed for another day of service. On a more short-term basis, I work with the current staff of each guest house to make sure they have the resources they need, as well as provide training on several topics such as food and beverage, rooming, housekeeping, and more. I've already had the opportunity to do some training with the Dominican and Sierra Leonean staff myself. So why am I sharing all of this with you? Well, as a mission organization, 100% of our funding comes from donations. As part of their role, each staff member at Children of the Nations commits to raise funding for the organization, whether to offset their salaries or for U.S. or international programs or projects. Staff members set fundraising goals and seek to meet these goals through their sphere of influence. I am looking for more people who can commit to give a monthly amount, no matter what size, to help me reach my goal for the year. Would you consider being a monthly partner and be a part of creating hope for the future? If you want to give, simply go to COTN's website. You can use this direct link. Or from the homepage, click Ways to Give, Support a Staff Person, and choose Jenna Denard from the drop-down box. You can also mail a check. Thanks for listening, and thank you to everyone who is already a part of this incredible vision. Together, we are raising children who transform nations.
My son jump. When's the bed? It is flutter off. One shoe off and one shoe on. Dumply, my son jump.
Oh my god.